Hi y'all, welcome to Williams Weather. I got a major update regarding this historic winter storm. How cold will it get and how much snow could you see? I'll be breaking that all down coming up in this video. Y'all, we're gonna start off looking at the weather alert map. There's already been blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings, and winter weather advisories already issued. Blizzard warnings in the orange, winter storm warnings in the pink, and the advisories and watches in the blue. So for the next 3 days, as far as the winter weather outlook goes, as far as travel impacts, here in the orange, y'all gonna be in the moderate impact zone. The yellow, y'all gonna be in the minor impact zone. And in the red, you're in the major. Now I expect this to be upgraded to an extreme level near Kalamazoo or by the Lake Michigan. We're gonna take a look at who could see the greatest possibility of seeing more than 4 inches of snow. Now the greatest chance is gonna be over by Oshkosh, Wisconsin, over here by Green Bay, Merrill, La Crosse, Cedar Rapids. Y'all are in the zone as well. Lesser chance, and then the really lesser chance over here by Rochester, Davenport, up by Thunder Bay for your day 2 for Thursday. All of Michigan has the highest chance of seeing greater than 4 inches of snow, and the outside of that, you are in the lesser chance of seeing more than 4 inches. And Friday, still over here by Kalamazoo area, South Haven, y'all have the highest chance, and over here by Buffalo, y'all are gonna be seeing another major snowstorm as well. Keeps piling on for Buffalo. The weather models here, I'll show you the temperatures real quick before I show you how much snow you could see and how much and where. Reminder, we can't go off one model on a forecast. We're going to go off on all the models. Then I'll give you my thoughts on where you could see the most snow and at what time. Then we're going to break down what this historic cold blast that you will see. Now this could break some records. You see this historic cold front moving through much of the eastern part of the country by Friday morning. It's going to bring temperatures down into negative 30 up by Montana and negative 3 down by Kentucky. Single digits up there in Ohio. They've been going to the northeast as well. Now down in Florida, they're going to issue a falling iguana warning, as iguanas don't like to be out in that kind of temperatures. Now, they're not dead iguanas, but they just don't like the cold, and they go into a little coma, and then once the temperatures get back to where they're comfortable, then they come back to life. But yeah, this could be a pretty historic winter blast. Snow's not going to be the main story. The frigid air is going to be what's going to make the headlines. I'll show you the wind chills as well. The wind chills are going to be even worse because the winds are going to be pretty blustery out there, and I'll show you that here in a little bit as well. Wind gusts could be upwards of 50 mile an hour on top of negative 3 degrees. Could see temperatures down in the negative 50 degrees up in Montana. Wow, that is really cold. Get out, don't have any bare skin exposed, wrap a scarf around you. Now, down here in Indiana, negative 20 degree wind chills. Down in even Texas, y'all are receiving negative wind chills from this. Y'all ain't used to that at all. So really be prepared for this really frigid weather. It's gonna last all the way into Christmas, and really for a long time, up until New Year's. Really, we'll start warming up by New Year's, but in the next video I will have a long-term forecast out. I'm not going to do it in this one. I'll show you the wind gusts on top of the snow that we could get, upwards of 50 mile an hour wind gusts. So that's what's going to provide the really frigid air. We got some snow over here by Wyoming and Nebraska into Iowa and Missouri. It's going to enter Illinois by 1 o'clock on Thursday, entering Indiana by 4 to 8 on Thursday with the upper level low of 1,008 millibars. Entering Ohio right around midnight to 5 o'clock in the morning. And Michigan is going to be sticking around for quite a while till about Christmas Eve morning, right around 8 o'clock. Still some lake effect snow showers over there by Kalamazoo, and it's going to be affecting Canada. Now, how much snow could you see? According to the GFS, you could see in the Ohio Valley region, Midwest, about 5 to 10 in this pink zone, 3 to 6 in this dark blue zone, 2 to 4 down here by Tennessee, up here in Wisconsin, about 2 to 4 as well down by Iowa, and up here in Michigan, y'all could see upwards of 6 to 12 inches of snowfall. Now Buffalo, y'all be getting about a foot as well. According to the GFS, I've been seeing this model sort of overdo the snow totals. So let's go ahead and we'll look at other weather models, like the Euro model. We'll take a look at the simulated radar on that. That pushes into Indiana right around 5 to 8. There's Ohio right around midnight or so. It's really a fast mover and gets out of the area by Friday 8 o'clock. Now on the GFS, it showed a little slower track getting out of Michigan by Christmas Eve morning with lake effect snow showers. Now, how much snow could we see according to the Euro? Drum roll, please. Showing a little less, actually, by Christmas Eve night. 3 to 6 for much of Indiana into Ohio. Now, these dark colors are 3 to 6. A little lighter blue is about 2 to 4. Buffalo, y'all be getting about a foot as well. Michigan, about 6 to 12. The Euro and GFS are sort of in agreement in Michigan, but sort of in disagreement when it comes to Indiana and Ohio and Illinois. Now, what does the Canadian model say? Again, looking at the weather models. This is into Thursday at 1 o'clock, Michigan to Illinois, and then about 8 o'clock, Indiana, or about 8 o'clock on Friday, sort of moving out of Indiana. And by Michigan, it's going to move out by Saturday, Christmas Eve morning. Sort of a faster track as well. The GFS is the slowest of the tracks. Total snowfall for the Canadian model, sort of in the middle, really. So I'm thinking probably Indiana is going to be getting about 3 to 6 altogether, 5 to 10 in some areas. Definitely in Michigan, 6 to 12 inches up there as well. But let's look at the last model that I'm going to show you. The Weather Service blended models. This is the conservative model. This is what pushes them all together. So that's out one total. Now this is saying about 6 to 12 here in Michigan. Buffalo as well. 3 to 6 in some areas, 2 to 4, 5 to 10 in some areas of Indiana. Illinois is not going to be getting as much. In Indiana, I'm thinking right around 3 to 6. Some areas possibly more than that altogether. Illinois, I'm going to give about 2 to 5 inches in some areas. Ohio, about the same as Indiana. In Michigan, 6 to 12. I'm confident on that one. Indiana, I'm not as confident. Illinois, Ohio. Buffalo, y'all be getting about a foot. Down here in Kentucky and Tennessee, y'all be getting about 1 to 2, possibly 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see upwards of 3 inches. Wisconsin area, y'all are in that blizzard warning as well, about 6 to 10 inches. So even if you get about an inch of snow on top of these gusty winds, expect blizzard-like conditions, as there is already winter storm warnings issued for much of this region. So please be aware of that. Please be aware of the frigid temperatures. Please be aware of falling iguanas if you're in Florida this weekend, as the frigid air starts settling down from in the Arctic. So pretty much you're not going to be seeing the rain in front of your face as blizzard conditions are going to be setting in. Now last thing I'm going to show you the radar. I'll show you where this snowstorm is currently. On Radar Omega, we already got the winter storm going. We already had snow squall warnings issued over here in Wyoming. Then we're here in northern Colorado. As a reminder, I'm uncertain about Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio, but I am confident in Michigan and Buffalo area and this area getting over 6 to 12 inches of snow. Now in this region, I'm thinking 5 to 8, and in this region here, part of the country, I'm thinking 3 to 6, and everybody else getting around 1 to 3. Do it for this video. I'll be doing an as live video as this winter storm starts impacting the Williams Weather headquarters here in southern Indiana, possibly at 8 o'clock, noon, and 5 o'clock update. So I'm not certain on that, but I will have as live videos uploaded basically in the Ohio Valley. Be prepared for the blizzard-like conditions. Even if you're not under the blizzard warning, you can still see blizzard-like conditions due to the high wind gusts. Even though if you only get about an inch or two, and you have these gusty 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, you can still get some whiteout conditions and you can't see your hand in front of your face. Now, other than the snow, the main concern is going to be the drastically cold conditions. Now, please bundle up if you're out there. Make sure you have multiple layers on. You can get frostbite even if it's down to negative 20 wind chill. You could get frostbite within 15 minutes. Basically, just if you have to get on the roads this weekend, please be careful. If you have to get out at all, just please be careful. Please bundle up. If you like the content, please hit the thumbs up button. Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Share the video. And until next time, never stop forecasting. And Merry Christmas as well.